One family. Two stories. And a nation divided. Kody Brown, the man who built a television empire on plural love, sparks chaos with rumors of taking yet another wife. Meanwhile, his daughter Gwendlyn makes waves with a post that shakes the political world, challenging America's most sacred debate, gun reform. Two Browns, two battles. But how do these stories collide? What do they reveal about love, loss, and power in America today? In this 20-minute special, we unravel the drama, connect the threads, and reveal how one family's story has become a mirror of America's deepest conflicts. Is Kody's search for a new wife just another desperate play for control? And is Gwendlyn's voice the one fans never knew they needed? To answer that, we'll trace the past, examine the present, and ask, how far can one family's choices ripple into the culture around them? Part 1. Kody Brown, the man who built his name on love, faith, and family, is once again making headlines. After the collapse of his plural marriage, whispers are growing louder. Is Kody Brown already planning to take another wife? And if so, what does that mean for Robyn, the last wife standing? What if the end of Sister Wives wasn't the end at all, but just the beginning of Kody's next shocking chapter? Now we unravel the truth. From Kody's controversial statements, to Robyn's tears, to the growing fan backlash. This is not just gossip. This could change everything we thought we knew about the Browns. Could it be that after claiming he wanted monogamy, Kody has secretly kept his plural dreams alive? We'll retrace the timeline, uncover hidden clues, and explore how one shocking revelation has reignited the most controversial love story on reality TV. What does Robyn really think? Is she silently supporting, or is she planning her own dramatic exit? To understand this latest revelation, we have to go back. The plural marriage dream started with Meri, Janelle, Christine, and later, Robyn. But the dream collapsed one wife at a time. And through it all, Robyn remained, the last wife standing. Fans thought it was the end of the story. But was it really? What if Kody's new wife is already chosen, and we just don't know her name yet? Social media exploded after fans noticed Kody's cryptic comments. He hinted that his journey may not be over, that his faith still calls him to something greater. Greater than Robyn alone? Is Robyn being betrayed, or is she secretly the architect of this plan? Many fans argue Robyn's tears in recent interviews aren't about the past. They're about the future. About sharing Kody once again. Robyn won't survive another wife. Kody only thrives in chaos. But Kody thrives on power struggles. Every time a wife challenges him, he pivots to someone new. Could this be his latest pivot? What if Kody's next marriage isn't about love at all, but revenge against his exes? Christine found happiness without him. Janelle built her independence. Meri walked away with quiet dignity. And Robyn? She's left with the burden of carrying Kody's fractured legacy. Could a new wife restore his pride or destroy it completely? Now comes the twist. Kody's rumored statements suggest he may seek another wife not for romance, but to prove to the world he is still the patriarch, still the leader, still the man who once held 4 marriages together. Is this a desperate comeback, or the final crack in the sister wives' empire? The backlash has been fierce. Fans are calling him manipulative, selfish, even cruel. One comment read, "How dare he talk about another wife when Robyn is clearly broken. Another, Christine escaped just in time. But not all fans are angry. Some are whispering, maybe this is destiny. Maybe Kody was never meant to be monogamous. The emotional peak comes here, Robyn's silence. No denial, no confirmation. Just silence. And for fans, that silence is louder than words. Could Robyn actually leave if Kody brings in another wife? Or will she cling tighter than ever before? As the dust settles, one truth remains. Kody Brown has never stopped chasing the spotlight. Whether he marries again or not, he has already reignited the drama. And Sister Wives fans? They can't look away. So what do you think? Is Kody Brown truly preparing for another wife, or is this all just another dramatic performance? And what would that mean for Robyn, for the children, and for the legacy of Sister Wives? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe Kody is moving on from monogamy or doubling down on it? Part 2. Gwendlyn Brown, daughter of Kody and Christine Brown from Sister Wives, has stepped into the national conversation with one powerful, emotional post. A post that directly challenges America's gun culture and confronts the words of one of the most polarizing figures in conservative politics, Charlie Kirk. But what happens when reality TV collides with political firestorms? And why are fans saying Gwendlyn's words may be her boldest move yet? Kirk once declared that gun deaths are simply the price of the Second Amendment. A statement that shocked some, emboldened others. But Gwendlyn turned that statement on its head, pointing out the tragic irony of lives lost that might have been saved by the very policies he opposed. Her post isn't just about policy. It's about pain, irony, and the cost of ignoring reform. As America reels from gun violence headlines, the Sister Wives' daughter's voice has cut through the noise. And fans are asking, is this the moment Gwendlyn Brown becomes more than just a reality star's daughter? Could Gwendlyn's post actually shift the conversation? Or will she face the same backlash that silences so many others? To understand the weight of Gwendlyn's words, we need to revisit Kirk's history. A man who built his brand on fiery speeches, who defended the Second Amendment at every turn, even if it meant dismissing the deaths of children, families, and communities. And then came the twist of fate. The tragic irony Gwendlyn pointed out, that even Kirk himself was not untouchable. That the very policies he fought against could have prevented devastation. What happens when ideology collides with mortality? When a man's own words become his haunting echo? Gwendlyn's post did not mince words. She wrote with passion, grief, and fury. And it wasn't just about politics, it was about humanity. She demanded action, she called out hypocrisy, and she dared to link personal tragedy with national policy. But fans ask, was this bravery, or a dangerous move into the political battlefield? The conflict grew online. Supporters hailed her as a young voice of reason in a broken system. Critics accused her of exploiting tragedy. And in between, millions debated the future of the Second Amendment itself. Would Gwendlyn's voice be crushed by political backlash, or amplified by the pain of truth? The emotional stakes couldn't be higher. For families who've lost loved ones. For viewers who once only knew her as Kody Brown's outspoken daughter. And for a country caught between freedom and fear. And then came the backlash. Conservative commentators lashed out, accusing her of disrespecting Kirk's memory. Fan pages lit up with arguments, some praising her courage, others vowing to boycott anything she touches. But here's the twist. The louder the backlash grew, the more viral her post became. In one corner, fans writing, "Gwendlyn said what millions are too afraid to say." In another, critics blasting her as out of touch and politically opportunistic. So where does the truth lie? Was Gwendlyn's post a heartfelt call for change, or a spark that lit a new culture war? What cannot be denied is this: her words resonated. They forced people to revisit Kirk's statement. They reminded us of the cost of inaction. And they showed that sometimes it takes an unexpected voice to reignite a national debate. Could this be the moment reality TV crosses into real-world impact? Could a brown daughter reshape the national conversation? The climax is not about Gwendlyn alone. It's about us. Our choices. Our policies. Our willingness to protect lives before it's too late. So what do you think? Was Gwendlyn Brown right to confront Charlie Kirk's words head-on? Should her post be remembered as a bold act of courage or as an overstep into political fire? Drop your thoughts below. Do you agree with Gwendlyn's call for reform? Do you think she went too far? Let's deep dive in full details. Part 3. Let's start with Kody. Once the confident patriarch of 4 wives, his empire has crumbled. Christine gone. Janelle walking away. Meri cutting ties. Only Robyn remains. But whispers suggest even monogamy may not be enough for Kody's restless spirit. What if Kody's story isn't about healing, but about rewriting history with a shocking new chapter? Fans point to his recent words, hinting that his faith still calls him to something greater. Could that greater be another wife? Or is this just smoke to keep the spotlight alive? Meanwhile, Gwendlyn Brown, outspoken and unafraid, entered the national stage in a way no one expected. Responding to conservative activist Charlie Kirk's words that gun deaths are simply the price of the Second Amendment, she posted with fire and clarity. She pointed out the tragic irony, saying that even Kirk's own death might have been prevented by the very reforms he opposed. The internet lit up. Facebook mom groups shared her words. Reddit fans debated her courage. YouTube comments poured in, some calling her a hero, others blasting her for politicizing tragedy. This wasn't just a post. It was a stand. And for the daughter of Kody Brown, the man now chasing new love, while his family fractures, it revealed a different kind of leadership. Not in marriage, but in moral conviction. 2 Browns, 2 legacies. One chasing wives, the other chasing justice. Which legacy will history remember? To understand this, we need to go back. Past Sister Wives episodes showed Gwendlyn as bold, often clashing with her father. She was unafraid to question his authority. Today, that defiance is political. And Kody? His hunger for validation has long been a subplot of the Sister Wives saga. Every new wife wasn't just about love, it was about power. About proving he was the center. So the question becomes, is Kody's rumored new wife about faith or about ego? And is Gwendlyn's political voice about personal grief or about changing the world? The climax is here. Kody's potential return to polygamy collides with Gwendlyn's refusal to stay silent. Both spark firestorms. Both force fans to pick sides. Is this family becoming America's unintentional mirror? Love, power, and politics all intertwined in one story? Think about the irony. While Kody looks backward, trying to rebuild a world of control, his daughter looks forward, calling for reform, for safety, for change. One seeks to preserve a crumbling legacy. The other seeks to build a new one. But here's the twist. Both stories reveal a truth about America itself. One half clings to old traditions, even when they collapse. The other half demands reform, even when it costs popularity. Fan reactions show this divide. One Reddit comment, "Kody can't survive without a wife to control." Another, "Gwendlyn is braver than her father ever was." Facebook groups echo the split, while YouTube debates rage on. So which Brown defines the future? The patriarch stuck in the past, the daughter unafraid to face the present? The payoff is clear. Sister Wives is no longer just a show. It's a Lenza family saga that reflects America's deepest struggles. Marriage, faith, politics, and survival. To understand why Kody Brown might be seeking yet another wife, we must revisit the heartbreak of those who left him. Christine, the first to walk away, made history on Sister Wives by breaking free and finding love beyond the family. Janelle followed, tired of being unheard. She chose independence over submission. And Meri, once Kody's first love, was left emotionally stranded long before her quiet departure. Each departure wasn't just a divorce, it was a chapter of Kody's crumbling empire. And for fans, every loss planted the same question. Can a man who lost 3 marriages ever truly be content with one? What if Kody's craving for another wife isn't about love at all, but about proving to the world that he's still the patriarch? Gun violence in the United States has claimed over 40,000 lives annually in recent years. School shootings dominate headlines, leaving families shattered. Polls show that nearly 60% of Americans now support stricter gun laws. Yet political gridlock keeps change out of reach. This is the backdrop for Gwendlyn Brown's words. When she called out Charlie Kirk, she wasn't just debating an opinion, she was speaking to the grief of thousands of families who know that one law, one reform, might have meant a second chance. Could the daughter of a reality TV family become the unexpected voice of a movement? Picture this moment. On one side, Kody Brown hints at his desire for another wife, clinging to a vision of the past. On the other side, his daughter Gwendlyn stares boldly into the future, demanding reform that could save lives. The timelines run parallel. A father holding onto power. A daughter fighting for change. 2 Browns, walking opposite paths, yet both sparking national debates. Which story defines the family's legacy, tradition, or transformation? The reaction was instant. On Reddit, fans typed furiously, "Kody can't survive without chaos." On Facebook, mothers shared Gwendlyn's post, saying, "She's braver than politicians twice her age." And on YouTube, comment sections lit up with debates, some cheering, some raging. In many ways, the fans became part of the story, turning a family drama into a cultural lightning rod. Could the Brown family's struggles be the most unexpected mirror of America itself? What if Kody truly takes another wife? Would Robyn stand by him, or would the final marriage collapse under the weight of betrayal? What if Christine, watching from afar, responds with her own message, fueling a new round of family conflict? And what if Gwendlyn's activism continues to grow? Could her voice carry her from social media posts to political platforms? Could she be the first in the Brown family to leave entertainment behind and step into public leadership? The answers